Hi, welcome back. Sorry it's been a long time since the last proper video. It's been a crazy few months, work and other stuff. Haven't really had time to do much. There are a few bits that I'll show you, but hopefully normal service will be resumed fairly soon. So I've finally got around to putting up a sticker board, and my first sticker is from the Recreational Machinist up here. Not entirely sure why I stuck it so far in the corner, but top left seemed a good place to start. I've also got my own stickers finally come in, so if you want one of those, you can find my email address if you go to the about page on my channel, and you can then view the email address. You can only do that on a PC, it doesn't work on a phone or anything. I've had a few stickers from some of my fellow YouTubers. We've got Foxberg's Fabricobbling. I'm sure it's harder to peel stickers when you're being filmed. DJ also sent me this one from Engineer's Workshop. Craig's the other guy who's been really supportive right from the beginning, really, and he sent me a couple of stickers as well. So we've got Craig's Workshop, of course Matty's Workshop, another Aussie, and Kimber Zalek. So there we are. Makes it look like I meant to start there now. Got a nice line. I won't rub it on about the various channels for ages, but I will put links to them all in the description, assuming I remember. And you can check them out if you haven't already, but I'm sure if you're here you probably know all of them. If anyone else wants to send me a sticker, please feel free. If you want one of my stickers, please ask. So I hit 500 subscribers the other day. Thanks to everybody for your support. And I put up a community post, because they get enabled at 500 subs, as I was offered this mill roughly about the same time. Unfortunately, it was through a friend of a friend of a friend, and the friend of a friend decided to have it before I got the chance to have it myself. So unfortunately, that's gone. I have squeezed in an air source heat pump underneath the bench here. Now this is basically an air conditioner which also does heating. It has different modes, so there must be something subtly different, but effectively you get hot air out this side and you get cold air out that side, irrespective of what mode it's in. Now, because it's not a split unit, it's not as efficient as a proper air source heat pump. So I think it's only about 2.5 coefficient of performance, but it works very well, and it has the added benefit of dehumidifying the air in here, which does mean that at some stage I'll be getting rid of my fire down there. One thing that I got this about a year ago, and I've had so little time to play with it that I never really got around to making a video about it, but it's a Genmitsu Prover XL 4030, basically just a mini CNC router. Now I've made PCBs with it. You can see some PCB material. It works fairly well for that, and as you can see I've been experimenting with cutting aluminium, and it really doesn't like it. So I think this will probably be used mostly for wood, plastic, PCBs, that sort of thing. So something else that happened back in January, my garden shredder decided to give up. It was basically because some of the windings had melted on the stator. It's quite a chunky unit, but I did manage to find a suitable motor, but I got it from eBay. And it was a little bit shorter, so I was able to squeeze in an adapter plate, and I used a hex block with grub screws so I could dial it in. As you can see from this little video, it's running to within about 5 microns, and it does work. It's all back together now. Finally, my lathe decided to give up the ghost partway through when I was fixing the shredder. It was to do with the power supplies. It's a 100-volt motor, and I'd got myself 2 cheap Chinese 48-volt supplies. One of them blew up, basically, so it's now been replaced by a branded 200-volt, I don't know, 15-amp power supply, which I've been able to dial back to 96 volts for the motor. And the remaining 48-volt supply I'm going to use to power the electronic lead screw motor, because that's a 48-volt motor. So lathe's back up and working now. It's actually running, I would say, a little bit better, which is nice. Alright, and as you can see, the mower project is back out. I am actively thinking about this. A seamless cut to daytime shot there. So yeah, video on this will hopefully be fairly soon. Alright, so that's about it for this update. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment. Otherwise, hopefully see you very soon on the next one.